All right. Now the other challenge here is that we have no actual weapon. So, and we can't just go in as a scav and then run out and use that equipment. So we have to go into a map that we know we can get a weapon kind of in a weapon crate. Or we have to go into a map and hide until we can find some bodies. Like, so in the past I've done factory. Go into factory and try to find bodies with weapons. Woods might be good. The woods, with it being so spread out, there's quite a bit of loot, and there's weapon crates about. Interchange, I know interchange really well, so interchange is also an option. Reserve would be a hide, and then go see what I can find off bodies. Shoreline would not be good. Neither would customs. Customs get slaughtered before I get a weapon. I think we go interchange. Let's try an interchange run. Also, no insurance with hardcore. So, no insuring stuff. So I got to be careful not to click this. And that means, I got to be careful about swapping armor and ditching armor. It just adds a whole bunch of additional nuance to the game. And it just, makes it kind of crazy. And your life matters more because there's no insurance. The equipment that you have is more valuable to you. Even things like heals and stuff are more valuable. So you just become more selective with how you play the game. It's not just about, let me put together a 1,000,000 ruble loadout and hop in the game and romp through and see what kind of trouble I get in. Which is basically what the game amounts to late wipe. There can be some really good PvP later in the wipe when you have geared people going at it. Now, for an additional level of safety, I could have went nighttime here. Nighttime would have not been a bad thing to do. Because the interchange, it doesn't really make a difference. Once you get inside the mall, you don't. And there's less likely to be players. And hardcore, you got to be really picky about the PvP interactions. Now, I've only done hardcore one other time, which was patch 12.8. I had rushed to level 40. I was bored. And Deadly Slob and Pestily, some other Tarkov YouTubers, they've been doing it for a number of years now. I think they're in season 5 or 6, so they've been doing it for a little while yet. And then there's, some people have their own variations of hardcore as well. All right. How quickly till we die the first time? Not the worst spawn. And again, I can only put keys in here, so it's only what I can carry. So I also need bags and meds. Work. So not that I'll probably use them, but I only have what's in my pockets at the moment. Now, what you can do is hide. This is a spot. This is a good sniping spot, by the way, if you got a really long scope. There are some things that don't render down there, so you got to be careful. But if you look up amongst the trees there, if somebody spawns over on that side, then they will cross the road here. So starting out, if you're low level or if you have a really low survival rate, finding a spot like this that gives you good visibility and hide for a little bit. Our extraction will be Emercom, which is on the other side of the map. We really want, if you're low level, don't have much, really struggling, interchange. Most of the players are going to rush to the mall. So no matter where you spawn, there's an immediate rush to the mall. Sometimes you'll have a couple players on the outskirts. Later in the wipe, like this one, what we have to be careful of is Shooter Born in Heaven. So that's a task that requires long distance kills from players, and they will spot up and they will look to snipe players. I don't have any armor on, no helmet, not going to take anything. So I've seen no movement on the horizon here. If somebody spawned over there with me on this side of this corner, they might have went to hit all the caches. If I had a bag, that would be my strategy. I would have ran the other way and hit all the caches. But the likelihood of me getting a weapon in a cache is very poor. So the other thing I'm doing while I'm talking to you guys is I'm listening. I'm not hearing any gunfire. The other problem that I have is because I went in with no weapon. I am going to be aggroed by the Scav AI. So the Scav AI are going to be very aggressive to me because it looks like I'm, running to grab loot and get out, which I am. But pistol running and naked running is something they don't really want to occur in the game naturally. All right. And I'm not hearing any gunfire. Now, if I hear gunfire and I can locate it, then it wouldn't be a bad move to head that way and hope that somebody leaves behind some stuff. But this raid is really super quiet. Hit this cache just to see if I can get some heals. The screwdriver is probably more valuable than the rubles. See what I mean? Like, that screwdriver is probably worth more than it's probably worth about the same as the rubles, to be honest. Because I'm selling to a vendor, I'm not selling to the flea. If I could flea market that, that'd be a different story. Alright. There's another cache in here. I don't like how quiet this is. I could use the food. Alright, well the chainlet's definitely worth more than, I think, the rubles. Ammo is precious. But this is... I'm probably not going to have a weapon for this ammo. And I need food. Because I need to get out of this raid before I run out of energy. But I need to stockpile some food. Alright, this is going to be tricky. Alright, finally we got some gunfire. I actually don't want to be in this. There's some containers in. See what I mean? Gonna be. Woo! That was close. That was close. See, super aggro on me. Alright, so this is kind of where I want to be. Is this underground area. For one, underground's not super popular. There's some more food right here, it looks like. So not heavily traversed. And there's some containers here. Power's not on. Which means there's someone probably camping the power station. Alright, so this is peas. Why can't I examine it? Ugh. Oh, crap. You can use this as kind of hands, so if I'm going to eat this right away, which I think I am, then this area also becomes a hands area. So, like, for example, I could pick up... Oh, lunchbox. Alright, well, we'll leave that there. Remember that. If I get a bag... Alright, so we want to hit some containers. If the power were on, then... Oh. That is way more useful than the painkillers. These are so less useful because of this hydration. It would kill me to use this. Sorry, gotta take the Propital. But there's here, this container here. So if the power on, we're at the power station we're on, and someone went out the safe room, they might flip the lever, and if so, that'll open that door, and there's good stuff in there. Alright, there's meds over in that corner there. But I need a weapon. More meds don't do me any good. But you saw me jump on the... my mouse jump on the... Good loot for barters and stuff, but this is what I need right here. Come on, weapon. M4. Nope. Alright, we got a couple more shots down here. Holy mag, yeah. But you can see how there's no way you would play the game this way. Without hardcore rules. I think woods would be good as well. And woods actually might be less risky than... Here, footsteps up above. There's an ammo crate here. See if I can get some ammo for this guy. Is that... There we go. So if we can find a pistol or a weapon that uses this ammo, that would be excellent. Is that my footstep? Again, we haven't heard lots of gunfire, so... Alright, nothing in that one. I would like to follow the gunfire. Now, a grenade might be more useful to me right now than chainlet. And no. Those are very useful items, but because with a grenade I could grenade a scav, right? Or defend myself against a player potentially. Ooh. Okay, we'll take that. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go back over here. For right now, we'll take this stuff. Alright, so this is helpful. The rig is helpful. It gives us some more storage area. And we can run out with some loot, at least. And make a successful run if we don't find a weapon. We have another crate over here. Empty. The nice thing is there's no scavs down here, so if we see anybody down here, it's a player. BT rounds, definitely need those. BT rounds are plentiful, And we want to try to get out of here. See what we find here. Like this is kind of interesting, but all right, there's some food. But this stuff is likely more valuable. What we got there? Oh, we need that. Oh crap. This is what I mean by not. Okay, so let's dump this. The sugar and it's like crappy ammo, but it is what it is. We're going to eat the lunchbox. In the bag. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we don't need this stuff right now. PS ammo. So, man, yeah. PS ammo's junk. And it's only 11 rounds, so now we're going to fill this here. I mean, PS rounds, I think I can buy these from Prepor. Pretty sure. I can't buy BT. Pretty sure. It's been a while since the beginning of the wipe, and they tweak things. So alright, so we need that there. We need that. We really need to just get out now. What's most valuable of this stuff? This is the rarest of what's here. And it's probably worth more money, so I don't have any weapons to mod, so this would be a sell item, and I think that's worth more in a one slot item. Alright. Remember, if we see players, we run. This also gets our search skill up. Now see, these are BPs. These could be useful. I mean, they're not... yeah, these are useful. Sorry, chainlet. And I'm really thinking about ditching the morphine. Maybe I'll just pop it right now. In case I need to run. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. It's gonna make your screen look a little grainy, but now going through here is a fairly safe route. If you come out here, stick to the wall, you can listen, you can usually hear. There's another crate over there we're gonna hit. we are going to look to get out at this point. Oh, bolts. Oh my gosh. And the Tushonka needs to be found for a task. I'd like to find room for the bolts. I think the bolts are more valuable than that. I know the hard drives can trade for backpacks, I think. 2 of those, I think, for a backpack. But the other stuff I have is more valuable. Yeah, not a great mag to have. A 20 round 9x19 mag for an MP5. That might be. I'm more likely to find an MP43 than an MP5 at this point. So I'd love to have this mag. Okay, we're gonna get out. At this point, we haven't found a weapon. We can't survive against diddly squat. I would go power station if this point, we really need to get out. Now, I could go underground. There is a crate not that far away, but it's risky at this point. I think we just get out. Don't need to die at this point. All right. Raid number 1 is down. We are 1 for 1. So we leveled up to level 2. These are the type of raids you need early on, even if you're not playing hardcore. You need some victories, right? All right, so now I'm going to transfer all that stuff over. Now, see, we don't have any hydration, so all right, and then until we get containers, you can use rigs for that. So we want to move this stuff down because I want to be able to dump stuff up top. All right, so let's get some. All right, so oops, I don't want that. Alright, so you can see we're stockpiling some good ammo there. We're going to throw the optonoscope down there. Just for right now. Those are all long-term holds. This is both for quest and for healing. So we need a healing area, so let's start our healing area there. And we need a food and nourishment area. Alright, and then we'll put the rig down here. Okay. If you start sorting your stuff right away, then it'll just save you so much time in the future. You can see that we need to find 3 Saliwas here, or we can craft these later in the hideout. But in order to craft them in the hideout, we need fuel.